Welcome to the KrisCross Corner podcast. Welcome back to the KrisCross Corner podcast. I'm your host, Chris Canty. Before we begin, shout out to all the members of the KrisCross Corner podcast Facebook group. Share with a friend and join the conversation every week and watch live on the Facebook group every Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern Time. If you don't want to miss another podcast episode, click the subscribe button and notification bell to be notified of our next videos on YouTube. Listen to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or the Anchor app. Support this podcast with a monthly subscription of $4.99 a month to sustain future episodes on Anchor. Your support gives you the power to give suggestions for topics on the podcast, including the top 10 list of the week. That's anchor.fm/KrisCrossCorner/support. Thank you for your support. This episode is going to be a real quick one, long but quick. It's going to be lessons from an 80-year-old man. This 80-year-old has listed, I think it was 50 ways that your life could be better. So these are life lessons, advice from an 80-year-old man. I don't know about you, but I listen to my elders. And you should too. And here are 50 life lessons from an 80-year-old. Number 1, have a firm handshake. Number 2, look people in the eye. Number 3, sing in the shower. Number 4, own a great stereo system. 5, if in a fight, hit first and hit hard. Number 6, keep secrets. Number 7, never give up on anybody. Miracles happen every day. Number 8, always accept an outstretched hand. Number 9, be brave. Even if you're not, pretend to be. No one can tell the difference. Number 10, whistle. 11, avoid sarcastic remarks. 12, choose your life's mate carefully. From this one decision will come 90% of all your happiness or your misery. So please choose wisely. Number 13, make it a habit to do nice things for people who will never find out. Number 14, lend only those books you never care to see again. 15, never deprive someone of hope. It might be all that they have. 16, when playing games with children, let them win. Number 17, give people a second chance, but not a third. 18, be romantic. 19, become the most positive and enthusiastic person you know. Number 20, loosen up, relax. Except for rare life and death matters, nothing is as important as it first seems. Don't allow the phone to interrupt important moments. That's number 21. It's there for our convenience, not the callers. Number 22, be a good loser. Number 23, be a good winner. Number 24, think twice before burdening a friend with a secret. 25, when someone hugs you, let them be the first to let you go. Now that we're halfway through this list, I would like to offer you guys 26% off of everything in my store. Yes, 26% off of the KrisCross store items, like the Classic Detroit collection, the Black Excellence collection. Grab a KrisCross Corner mask, and we have the Don't Doubt Detroit sweatshirt and t-shirts collection. 26% off everything in the store. Link is in the description below. teespring.com/stores/KrisCross. All right. Number 26. Be modest. A lot was accomplished before you were born. Keep it simple. Is 27. 28. Beware of the person who has nothing to lose. 29. Don't burn bridges. You'll be surprised how many times you have to cross the same river. 30. Live your life so that your epitaph could read no regrets. Number 31. Be bold and courageous. When you look back on your life, you'll regret the things you didn't do more than the ones you did. 32. Never waste an opportunity to tell someone you love them. 33. Remember, no one makes it alone. Have a grateful heart and be quick to acknowledge those who have helped you. 34. Take charge of your attitude. Don't let someone else choose it for you. 35. Visit friends and relatives when they are in the hospital. You need only to stay a few minutes. 36. Begin each day with some of your favorite music. 37. Once in a while, take the scenic route. 38. Send lots of Valentine's cards. Sign them, someone who thinks you're terrific. 39. Answer the phone with enthusiasm and energy in your voice. Number 40. Keep a notepad and pencil on your bedside table. Million-dollar ideas sometimes strike at 3 a.m. 41. Show respect for everyone who works for a living, regardless of how trivial their job is. 42. Send your loved ones flowers. Think of a reason later. 43. Make someone's day by paying the toll for the person in the car behind you. Number 44. Be someone's hero. 45. Marry only for love. 46. Count your blessings. 47. Compliment the meal when you were a guest in someone's home. 48. Wave at the children on the school bus. 49. Remember that 80% of the success in any job is based on your ability to deal with the people. And before we get to our number 50 life lesson from an 80-year-old, go check out the Sharp Blade Barbershop, offering the highest quality haircuts in a clean, safe environment. They do men and women, ages 0 to 99, and they'll hook you up. Contact Jermaine Hammond at 3jam with 2 M's 401 on Instagram, 18625 West McNichols Road in Detroit, Michigan, 48219. Or you can go to Instagram at the Sharp Blade Barbershop on Instagram. Check out the Sharp Blade Barbershop. And number 50 of life lessons from an 80-year-old is a very, very, very great life lesson that a lot of people need to know nowadays. Number 50. And remember to please subscribe to the podcast, anchor.fm/KrisCross Corner/support, $4.99 a month to sustain future episodes. And your donation is appreciated. Thank you. All right, number 50. Don't expect life to be fair. Yeah, he said it. I agree with him. Don't expect life to be fair. And that has been another edition of the KrisCross Corner. Subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, or where else you watch the podcast or listen to the podcast. Watch on YouTube or Facebook or our Patreon. Leave a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and other podcast platforms. Stay safe, social distance, and be nice to each other.